Hello, hi teachers, and how are you? We want to look at the grade 9 social study assessment, which we shall be having as PSL later in March. And these are tips on what to expect and how you can prepare as a teacher to ensure that your learners are adequately prepared and they're able to take it. So critical to mention is we shall be looking at a paper that is very well defined. It will be covering a total of 6 strands and 16 substrands within the 6 strands. So of importance is we shall be looking at substrand 1, which is foundations of social studies and career pathways. We'll be having history, heritage, Africa in the world, geography, environment, and map work. We shall be also having economics, trade and money. We'll also have citizenship, governance, social development, relationships, and population. So it's quite a loaded paper with all these substrands included in the paper. Also, we'll be looking at certain competencies that will be very well measured, including communication, critical thinking, problem solving, and citizenship. So some of the key gaps that you might need to look at is time and longitude. This is usually a misconception. Learners sometimes struggle with knowing east and west, whether you add or subtract, and also the 15-degree equals 1 hour rule is very important for your learners to be very well versed with this particular rule. There is scale and map interpretation. Like I mentioned, you will have a lot of map work, and so they need to know what the scale is, and they're able to read and interpret it on the linear scale. History will involve primary and secondary sources, making sure that they're able to understand the difference between the two. Also, we'll have trade and money, so they should be able to explain impacts clearly. And also we have civil topics. They need to know topics like global citizenship qualities and the constitution. Also, please note that they would need to get good coverage of Africa-focused history, slave trade, Berlin Conference, early civilization. Other things like settlements, settlement patterns in a map, vegetation, climate. I think this is something they have been learning down the grades, but they need to very well understand. Personal development, global citizenship qualities, constitution chapters, family conflict, and self-esteem. So these are the actions that you need to take as a teacher. Like I said, make sure that map work is good. So have a map work clinic. Time and longitude drills, daily 10-minute practice would be really nice. Historical evidence sorting, ensuring that they're able to classify sources, primary, secondary, oral, and civic reasoning. Again, they need to know, citizenship questions around the qualities, and also some qualities around self-image and also career pathways. Finally, I want to give you just a few tips on pedagogy, how you can focus on this. And I'll just look at the ones I haven't mentioned today, like career pathways. So you would help your learners identify strengths, values, and link them to pathway options. Again, this would be really, really great. We're happy to provide some resources in the event that you would need a tool that helps you map this out. Also self-esteem and personal development. This is also very good for them to understand kindness, supportive environment, negative influences. And maybe finally is, let's talk about global citizenship and use scenarios such as online behavior, community cleanup for them just to understand real life application of global citizenship values. Thank you.